Just well, welcome to the JC Show. This is on May the 11th, 2019, right before Mother's Day. And we are seeing more of it coming up very shortly because uh, for this, for this NBA week of the playoffs in round two, Bulls are unstoppable. The Bucks move on. They beat the Celtics 4 games to 1, and Kyrie Irving is not looking like he is expected. The Blazers and the Nuggets are tied 3-3 in the series, and the Sixers and Raptors tied three games in the series. They got 2 game 7s. There are 2 game 7s coming in tomorrow night. But what the heck? There are 2 game 7s tomorrow. Blazers and the Nuggets, the Sixers and the Raptors. Celtics are out. Rockets are out. And all I gotta say is, what the heck? But what I saw last night, the Houston Rockets are very close of going to game 7 and they failed. And for whatever reason is winning. But Houston, they do have a problem. They they couldn't beat the Warriors. They can't stop the Warriors for sure. I mean, Seth Curry had no points in the first half, but Duke got 3D points in the second half with a comeback. But what can I say about this? This is absolutely unbelievable story that we had seen last night. The Wolves are unstoppable. Watkins couldn't pull all the stops for sure. That's what is happening here, and for sure on what's happened for the thing. But we talk about last night's game between the Wolves and the Rockets. This game is unbelievable in game 6. Rockets trying to hunt on, trying to force down the game 7, but failed. And I gotta say this for the Houston fans. Boy, all the Houston haters, what can I say? What can you do? Playoffs, what can you do to stop the Bulls? I think they done. I think they have been done. And for the look of Mike D'Antoni's face, sure, sure. If if they can start, if they can force them to go to game 7, they will. That's for tomorrow, for Mother's Day. It did not happen. So we're going to check it out. And for those news we've seen, game 6 of the game 6 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Wolves had never, never, never been. They can't be stopped. And for sure is for this one. The final score was 118 to 113. Rockets very close. And so, what's next for James Harden and the Rockets? What's next for everybody? What's next for their future? What's next for James Harden future? For the least in the team that blame, if we had James Harden to took the blame for the Rockets for the loss, doesn't make any kind of sense. It don't make sense at all. So here we are in game 6. Sure, yeah. And with KD out, Kevin Durant out, Wolves pull up for them. And I'm not sure I continue to fight. Never ever. I never ever see Kevin Durant get injured like this in game 5. But they pulled them but his team won the game 5 and game 6. They beat the Rockets 4 games to 2 and move on to see who will facing the next game 7 between the Blazers and the Nuggets. But all we need to know is what has happened. What has what is going on for KC? I mean, what is going on for KD when he got injured? Well, time will tell, and for sure, yeah, for sure. But do I talk about Seth Curry? Had no points in the first half, had 33 points in the second half, and they won the game. For sure on. I've never seen it. So, great win for the Warriors and for the Houston Rockets. A great loss for this team. So, never miss the beat, never do anything good, and never have a contingency points. All I say. And the people going to talk like for one thing, Houston, Houston, Houston. We don't have any problem. Oh yeah, we do have a problem. I gotta say for sure. Houston, we have a problem. So all good things come to the end. Houston do have a problem, but they the Rockets know how to solve it. So anyway, Rockets fans gonna say, Houston, we have a problem. We lost the game, and then they did. So Roberts know about this for sure from Hudson. Here's the USA Today. Strange things happen up there in Houston. For sure. Yes, for sure. But anyway, I know it's so concerned. And that's the things that James Harden has talked about. Blame for the loss, heartbroken, and just like they did, that wild Bill trying to put this team together and they just came on short. Although they did have close, they were very close to go to game seven. They very close to beat the Wolves to go to game seven. And that's for sure. I'm very, very unbelievable that this team have come together and just over the games that we've seen for sure. And for sure, yes, you do have to hold on, and the Wolves get you very fast. They do very fast. Yeah, I mean the Wolves. They're on the number one scene again. You cannot beat the Warrior dynasty. Can't beat them. And for Zach Curry, the two-time NBA scoring champion, for sure. But now, the hopes of the for the Houston Rockets, the hopes of the Houston Rockets vanished. There's nothing they can do about it. Nothing you can say since last year in a conference championship. They were very close in Game 7 last season, last postseason. Trying to win to get to the NBA Finals to stop this Wolves run. So here we are, first. The Houston Rockets say they know what they need to do, and they're interested in NBA parlay and interested. You can't hope they're right. And that they were going to watch the vacation, or Thomas Franklin said, after his team's season ended. Again, with defeat at the hands of the Golden State Warriors, time is going to come. Rockets fans hope he's right, when also being justified in wondering whether Houston's best run already has come and gone. The Western Conference semifinals often perhaps the best opportunity for the Wolves to be beaten in the past season since the Cleveland Cavaliers actually did it in the 2016 finals. Once Kevin Durant went down with a calf strike in Game 5, the door was open for James Harden, Chris Paul, and Company to size the interest. Except they didn't, at least not well enough to the Rockets to get the Rockets over the line. So what's next? I, I know what we need to do, Harden said. We know actually what we need to do. Well, figuring it out this summer. That's what he said. I said this before. I never get it. We're passionate for satisfying any, which will make meaning one. For the past 12 months, the ongoing negative coming out of the Rockets organization was they want a second crack at the Warriors. Having first short change when Paul went down injured in the sixth of the conference finals, seven epic games in 2008. And yet, Webber Morton they drew for the chance for redemption. The Warriors apparently took just as much from hearing of occasionally. So that's what happened. For Yale's now, but definitely this year, we'll listen to them. All year talk about they're waiting to be us. Damon Green said, I got to get some of them so quick, God. It takes a lot. I don't know if I can lose the war I want to lose. It takes a lot hard. Houston undoubtedly has heart in playing the Wolves during the season right now. The Rockets probably are the second best squad in the entire league, and it still wasn't enough. The Wolves are likely to look different quite soon, with Durant assured to be heading for the with Kevin Durant assured to be heading to the New York Knicks. Let us gain this show. Steve Kerr's men are more than capable of winning without him. Houston doesn't have a whole lot of regular room with riches to shake things up. Paul is now coming into the highest earning part of his contract, and he and Harden are no on long-term max deals. Putting a new look to the team will not only requires Harden gas and trade, but they missed in the series wasn't necessarily another quick shooter to advance the brother a Harden or a bigger, but better big man than current cap. It wasn't funnier than PJ Tucker or more valuable contribution than Eric Gordon. No, boy aside, what was lacking was the mental edge. Golden State knew they were capable of getting the job done, and the Rockets merely hoped they were. It is hard to beat anyone without unshakable confidence trying to do it against the best team of the modern times is the much tougher. We got to go back to the board. We got to go back to the drawing board. That's what the part said. Just like a year ago, the Rockets head into the empty summer looking for answers. That the most negative warning for them is this. And now designed to become the generations of NBA young men. So the Rockets lost last night, 118 to 113, and look for it next year. Now, what is going on for the war for the Celtics? The Boston Celtics have lost for the Milwaukee Bucks. That was a that's not a, but for sure. All I gotta say, what has happened for the Boston Celtics last weekend? Are they done? Kyrie Irving is done? I don't know for sure, but they just didn't seem right. And Kyrie Irving, even even not, he seems like he's lost. Seems like he lost for sure, and then being overwhelmed. I mean, the Milwaukee Bucks, they kick it down the doors and they beat them bad. I mean, In game one, they beat the Bucks in game one, and then Milwaukee came back 4 times to beat the Celtics. 4 games to one. That was on Wednesday, and the Bucks Celtics looked crushed. Ain't nothing they could do what's happening here for all these for this time. All these days, it was just nothing. There's nothing that the Boston Celtics can do for not letting this happen for sure, and for all for continuing to happen. But Kyrie always like, what is what is going on? No help, no nothing, no defense. Stop, no happy. And what happened to fight? I'm not saying it this right now for sure for present, but the Boston Celtics had lost 4 games. They only had one win between against the Milwaukee Bucks. That was the beginning in game one. They won, but they lost 4 games and they done this season. In the postseason they have been, Kevin Williams was like, oh my goodness. He was like, he's mad about it. He's mad about it because that's what concerned. And then his possible future is to leave Boston. Yeah. So for sure, I had never seen the Boston Celtics losing the game between the Milwaukee Bucks. They try to, they're fighting hard, they play hard, they played up turn off, they play out that turn off that they never been played a turn off before. For some reasons. But you never know what was going to happen for this time for sure. But now, uh, uh, so now I'm doing the interview for this. So I'm saying this right now. I'm not so surprised at what has been. Well, I did the interview for sure, but I gotta say this right now for anyway. The Boston Celtics may be down, but not out. Not the end of the world for sure. For some reason, so Milwaukee Bucks move on, and now you got the Game Seven coming up tomorrow night. Tomorrow, 2 Game 7s. Blazers and the Nuggets, and the Celtics, Sixers, and the Raptors. And whoever wins might be advanced. That whoever wins between the Blazers and the Nuggets game may face the Warriors, and whoever wins against the Celtics, Sixers, and the Raptors go on to face the Milwaukee Bucks, the number one team here on the map. Number one team we're seeing. Number one team in the nation in the NBA. For sure. There's no reason that we can say about this for sure. For sure it is. We make sure you watch this game for sure. Make sure to keep an eye on that one. That's it for tomorrow night. Also, on those days, in game one of the Stanley Cup playoffs and the Eastern Conference Finals in game one, the Carolina Hurricanes lost to the Boston Bruins 5-2. Game two is Sunday. That's all I have to say for now. This is continuing enjoy. Make sure you watch Game 7. For all the fans, all the NBA fans, this is Joseph Kill for the JC Show. I'm out.